The 19th East Africa Business Network Trade and Investment Conference is brought to you by Kurunzi News in association with the following partners.
Hello and welcome back. This is Kurunzi News broadcasting from the sidelines of the 19th East Africa Business Network. The Trade and Investment Conference that is coming to a close here tonight. I am Milton Nyakundi with Diaspora Perspectives. Right now I'm joined by Rufus Gasheru, who's the director of the family-owned property business Soil Merchants, all the way from Nairobi. And by the way, these guys, I have seen them in almost every single event here in the US for the last 1 year. And I think that is a marker. And I'm going to begin, first of all, Rufus, I know we've had to steal you from the stand because there is quite a lot that is going on. But let's do this. Let's begin by talking about Soil Merchants as a property business entity in Kenya.
Yes.
What makes you different from the rest of the people that we hear about? And I ask this question deliberately because of the stories that we've had over and over and over, and it has been even a question in this conference.
Thank you, Milton. Thank you for inviting me. Pleasure again with you. So I'm Rufus, as this director of Soil Merchants. As you mentioned, it's a family-owned business, even in the space for over 20 years. And just to kickstart answering your question, what makes us stand out from the rest? Number one is we pride ourselves on a lot of integrity. And the integrity comes from the fact that we've been in the industry for 20 years and we're a family-run business. And this business was initially founded by Chimney, Mr. George Mumbai. Still an entrepreneur. He has been involved in a lot of businesses. One of the, four founders of the motor vehicle second-hand business. He started in the 80s and has transitioned into several other businesses. He's a maverick when it comes to doing business. He founded this business 6 years ago. We've grown, I would say, organically in terms of it's been slow but sure. Started by just selling land, buying land, subdividing, selling off different lots, 1/8 acre, 4 acre, delivering people title deeds that are transferred in their names. Moved on, transitioned slowly into development of bankrupts. Satellite towns like Kitengela, Caesarean town, the Thika town, in the Kamulu. We've done over 500 bungalows to date. There are 500 families of food sold to units and gated communities, those towns that I've mentioned. Delivered people beautiful homes, beautiful communities. As that was going on, we now started slowly transitioning into a high-rise development. What we have now come to bring here in the US, which we call Midtown. What we are currently selling is a 23-story building of the Grand Midtown Annex Apartments. We had one which we came with last year from Grand Midtown, also 23-story. We started development last year in February. And I'm proud to say that we finished the superstructure on the 29th floor, and we are now currently doing the finishes. And we intend to deliver the units August next year, which is 2025. The project was, I would say, originally mapped out to be delivered by 2026. So we're going to have free here advance, and that project is 95% sold. And of the 95%, we're proud to say that 70% is sold to the diaspora. So our intention is we want to do a very big event next year for the handover. So that people, when we came last year telling them, we have this project, it's on the foundation, we are going to deliver it, we're going to give you what we promised. So now, this, after the fact that we sold this 95% of them, okay, he started Annex, which is a plot just next to it. We're currently on the foundation stage, and that is what we are selling currently. So just to go back so that I don't lose what you're asking me, for us, we deliver on what we promise. When we say we are going to deliver, we always deliver, and that has come from the foundation of having a very strong founder who is our chairman. Because he always tells us integrity in business is it can take years, an age to build integrity, but it will just take a drop in the ocean to destroy it. You promise someone something, deliver it. We've been seeing a lot of rogue companies. Sorry to say, I know there's a story in the media, and I wish not to mention the company involved.
Yeah.
When we hear such stories, for us in the industry, it makes us very sad. Innocent Kenyans being subjected to, let's say, fraud, being promised certain things and they're not being delivered, and it's tainting the name in the industry. Yesterday we had a small panel, and some of my fellow people in the industry, one of these guys, John for Unity Homes, was saying, well, we need to get these people persecuted because you cannot go on. For us, you just say what you have to do your due diligence before you invest. And that's why we keep on telling people, you're selling this, please do your research. If you are here, ask a friend or a family, just for them to come and visit the site. Don't just pay investment, come and confirm. So that when it's been confirmed, you can be able to go ahead and use it.
You said something that caught my attention, that in 20 years, your growth has been organic. I can tell you that I have seen property companies, real estate firms come up. They are all over the place. Wako hapa kwa macho. You can't stand. Even when they are selling, they are making it look like, boss, ukiacha hii kitu usipo commit sahi, and they go down. Like the story of what we see, the stories in the media. So, but you guys, I have to be honest with you that until I came to the US last year when I met your chairman, I hadn't heard of so much. But then the marker for that for me, and I would like you to indulge me on it, is who you work with, who you have on your corner, who your partners are in this process. Because property business or land selling business is not a shop pale mtaani where mtu akikuja anaweza kukuzia hata umuoni, but bora tu umemwambia nipatie mkate shilingi ngapi, 20 bob, nipatie nakupea mkate. It's not like that. So who are some of the people that you work with that would then vouch for you? The people who say they will not behave like Peter, who will say sijui huyu jamaa. Who are some of those? And what role do they play in building that brand integrity and credibility that you spend so deeply?
It's I think I'll mention, I would say the key, or one of the key people who we work with, who are partnered with, and they're our lawyers. They go by the name of Mohammed Mugai Legal Partners, LLP. And it's a partnership headed by the senior counsels Mohammed Nyaoga, former chairman of the Central Bank of Kenya, Professor Jidu Muigai, former Attorney General of Kenya. This is a tier 1 firm in terms of legal practice in Kenya. They've been in existence for over 30 years. They are a big company, credible. If anybody wants to do research on them, feel free to do that. Now, how do we work with them? In terms of them being our partners, they are the ones who are handling the conveyancing So if Milton, today you express an interest, you want to buy a 1-bedroom unit, they're selling it to you for X amount of money. Once you've committed and paid a deposit, we normally now hand you over to the lawyers to take you through the whole process. And we normally, when we advise our customers, tell the lawyers to also help you conduct a search on the property that you're buying, so that you can confirm the search is actually indicating soil merchants as the vendor, as the owner of that title, which is very crucial. Not funny company called whatever, because we sell what we own. We don't actually sell people's properties. We only sell what's owned. So having proper lawyers who are representing you, very, very critical. We're not using, for lack of a better word, lawyers who are quacks. These are seasoned professionals, people who are serious about reputation. And I think I'll even share with you the small testimonial of Senior Counsel Mohammed Nyauga, just talking about our company. And it's very interesting. Senior Counsel Nyauga, in a separate capacity, they've done several business even with our chairman. As I said, our chairman has been a maverick. He has done so many businesses.
And actually, I can attest that Mohammed actually met with him. He is well known to be with each other at personal level, and he has actually put in a word to Maxons. But that, that is beside the point. Let us now talk about the numbers, so that we don't take too much of your time. Let's talk about the numbers. What you have, the Midtown Apartments Annex, or Midtown Annex Apartments. Tell us about the numbers, which units you have, and how much are they going for, and what exactly are the terms.
Thank you. So what we've brought, say, to the United States of America, and specifically here in Dallas, today, is we have Grand Midtown Annex Apartments. This is a project that 23 storied, 23 floor, with triple basement, parking levels for vehicles. This project will consist of what we call studios, which I think here they refer to them as condominiums. Then we have 1-bedroom units and 2-bedroom units, which are bedroom units. And then just quickly to talk about the pricing, we just finished with the amenities here. The studios, we are selling them at a cash offer of 2.9 million. To have a fantastic offer. If you commit today, whilst you're still here in the US, because we're still here for 2 weeks or so, we'll sell it to you at 2.6. You can pay this amount over a period of 90 days. But if you don't have all the money, we have a payment plan option for 36 months, where the price is 3.6, which you just pay 10% down, and then you pay the balance slowly over 6 installments. If you want to pay over 12 months, the price is 3.2. If you pay a 10% down, then you pay the balance within 12 months installments. Moving to the 1-bedroom unit, we have the 1-bedroom unit which are selling 5.9 million. But if you want to pay off cash, which is within 90 days, we're giving a 10% risk. So you save 580,000. Now, the other option is if you want to pay over 56 months, you pay, if the price is a full price of 5.9, which you pay a 10% deposit, then the balance you spread over 36. Finally, we have the 2-bedroom unit, which is a sale price of 7.9 million. If you want to buy cash, we have a discount where we deduct 10%, which is 780,000. We still give you also 90 days to complete stuff. Now the other option we have is for 36 months, where you pay a 10% deposit, and then the balance is spread over 6 months. Now coming to the amenities, we'll have 3 high-speed lifts. We'll have facilities like a laundromat, mini-mart. We also have a gym in the rooftop area. We have a borehole we already sunk. Because if you know about the perennial water shortage problem in the country, and just to support the bowl is from the water that we are getting cancelled. Yes. We also have the biometric access each floor. So when you, for example, as Milton, if you take the lift, you get to second floor. You can't just access the second floor. There's a biometric access which you have to use a stand. That enhances what we call security. The other thing is we have CCTV surveillance throughout, all the way from the lowest basement all the way to the rooftop. Yes.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Something very, very important, and excuse me for fishes. We have a generator which powers the common areas, the lifts, the borehole pumps. Another thing that we normally do, I think you know the challenge with kind of power, the overload, the fact which afford strips. So what we've done is a property developer, we've invested in a transformer. So the transformer is our own transformer. It regulates. So even if there is a power fluctuation, that building will not be affected. So people's appliances will not keep on getting bunched.
Yes. So let's talk about the last thing. Suppose I am in the diaspora and none of what you've talked about interests me, but I have other interests like maybe land or any other property. How do you take care of my interests if I feel persuaded that this is the right company I want to work with?
Okay. Thank you, Milton. So, in as much as we are doing property development and we're selling assets, we do also have plots to sell. We have a huge catalog which I'll share with you, and you'll be able to share in different parts of the country. We also have what we call bungalows selling. The lastly, we have something called holiday homes. So we're putting up in Naivasha, just near the Moi Southwood Road, overlooking Lake Naivasha. So we have a variety of options, not only confined to the apartments of the city.
Okay, there is a whole lot that they can offer, and all you need to do is to just get in touch with them. Rufus Gashero of Soil Merchants Property Development and Real Estate Company that have been in business for the last 20 years, founded by Mr. Mungai, who is a pioneer investor in the second-hand vehicle importation from way back in the 80s. And there's a lot that you can get to know from them by visiting them, giving them a call, or going online and checking on their website. They are one of the partners here at the 19th East African Business Network, and they have just talked about, Rufus has just given us a sneak preview of what they have to offer here in this conference, but they have a lot more which you can get to learn about if you get in touch with them. My name is Milton Nyakundi, bringing you diaspora perspectives on Kurunzi News, and we continue to speak to different people here at this conference, and we continue to give you content as Kurunzi News so that we can be able to increase your awareness about what happens here in the diaspora. So thank you for watching and stay with us.